I'm here with Cindy Green. She is candidate for Virginia House of Delegates District 44, the city of Bristol, Washington County, and parts of Russell County. How are you today, Ms. Green?
Great, glad to be here.
Many people in Southwest Virginia say that while they want to stay here, they feel forced to leave to find good paying jobs. What is your plan to create employment opportunities that will keep people here and attract newcomers?
Well, I completely understand that. As a mom of two adult daughters, I want them here and I want to be able to watch my grandchildren, my granddaughter grow up here. So I completely understand that. And we do need to get well-paying jobs with good benefits to Southwest Virginia. Southwest Virginia does not stop in Roanoke, as some people think. We have hardworking people here that would make great employees, and they just need the opportunity. And I want to make sure when I'm in Richmond that I'm giving them that opportunity to bring companies here that will provide good paying jobs and good benefits.
How would you work to support small businesses and entrepreneurs so that more of the money spent in Southwest Virginia stays here and strengthens our local economy?
Well, I do think small businesses are the backbone of our economy, and for the last 15 years I've been working with small businesses in my prior job and my current job. That's what I do. I provide financing, training, technical assistance to small businesses and nonprofits as well as housing developers. So I have that skill set. I know what they need in order to market their business and grow their business. So I'll make sure that there's more resources that come to Southwest Virginia.
What specific changes or investments would you push for in our K through 12 and community college systems to better prepare students for both college and high demand trades?
We need to keep public schools funded. I'm not an advocate of school vouchers. We need public schools fully funded, and we need our teachers paid well so that they're not spending their own money to buy the supplies that their students need. And as far as community college, that's where I started my education way back in the day. And that community college at the time was providing childcare for students as well. So I think that's something that we could implement into our community colleges in Southwest Virginia, really, and in the state of Virginia as a whole.
Broadband access is still limited in many parts of Southwest Virginia. How would you address internet and infrastructure gaps to level the playing field for students, job seekers, and businesses?
Southwest Virginia not having broadband is unacceptable. That needs to change, and I'll do everything that I possibly can when I'm in Richmond to make sure that everyone has access to the internet. That's a way for people to work remotely. In my day job, that's what I do. I work from home because I have broadband and I have internet. So that's critical for job creation and education for us to have broadband. It's just unacceptable that we don't have it throughout Southwest Virginia.
What steps would you take to ensure every resident of Southwest Virginia can access affordable health care without having to travel long distances or face long wait times?
Well, that one is near and dear to my heart because Ballard has the largest state-sponsored monopoly in the country, not just in Virginia, or Southwest and Northeast Tennessee, but in the country. And Virginia is not holding them accountable for the quality of care that they're providing and for their pricing, and then also for the staffing. They need to be treating their doctors and nurses better, and so we need to hold them accountable, not just continue to lower the scale for which they are graded against.
We hear about a shortage of doctors, nurses, and mental health providers in rural communities. How would you address this problem so residents can get the care they need locally?
Well, that ties back into the fact that we're under a healthcare monopoly. There's 2 years left on that monopoly, and I think that we need to seriously look at that and see how we can manage our healthcare system better, again, so that doctors and nurses want to work in Southwest Virginia. It's not their fault that they're not being provided a good employer, and actually healthcare is a large employer of our region, so that's a big issue that needs to be addressed.
When you picture Southwest Virginia 10 years from now, what do you see? How will your policies help get us there?
Supporting small businesses, as I mentioned earlier, I think they're the backbone of our economy in Southwest Virginia and recruiting companies to come to Southwest Virginia that are not going to just exploit our natural resources, but that are going to provide quality jobs to our residents.
Voters are often frustrated with politicians who make promises but fail to deliver. How will you ensure that your work in Richmond truly reflects the needs and voices of Southwest Virginia? And how can people find out more about you and your campaign?
So I'm not bought and paid for by corporations and millionaires. My campaign has been grassroots funded, so I don't owe any company or millionaire anything when I get to Richmond. I'm not going to forget the people that put me in office, and those will be the people that I will represent when I'm in office. You can find more information about my campaign at cindygreen4, that's the number 4, va.com, and then I'm also on Facebook, Blue Sky, and Instagram as well.
Supporters of small modular reactors, these are the nuclear reactors, say that they will create jobs, but some people worry that that's a false claim and have concerns about safety and long-term waste. Where do you stand on SMRs for Southwest Virginia, and how do you weigh the potential benefits against the risks?
I'm not for that. I think, again, that is it's another example of Southwest Virginia's resources being exploited. I don't believe that they're going to create major jobs, maybe during construction, but really those are not even going to be created in our area. They're going to be shipped in once they've already been created. And then what are we going to be left with? We're going to be left with the waste and the environmental impacts to our communities. And I don't think anything should be done to the residents of Southwest Virginia without their voices being heard and them voting on it.
Cindy, I appreciate you taking the time to talk with us. Thank you.
Thank you.